Listen, MAXATP Natural is a U-based company, and we're based in Salt Lake City, Utah, and doing business in 18 countries around the world. We initiated in 2007. And what I really love about the company is that we're a group of professionals with a common goal, with a mission to make an impact around the world. See, this is not just a company that is here to create an opportunity, which it is, but it's also to make a difference. See, instead of creating hype like many companies do out there, we are creating hope for people. And this is what we have recognized, my wife, Tammy, and I, from traveling all over the world prior to the COVID situation. Now everything is converted to the virtual world. And this is what we have recognized is the impact that we have seen around the globe. So the fact here is our mission is to really empower people to build a legacy of significance. And as I'm presenting, feel free to share with me here, what are some of the significant changes that you would love to see in your life? Because what's happening here is that we all desire in our lives to live in a better environment, which it could be our dream home, it could be a vacation home, it can be more time with the family, it could be an education that we want to upgrade ourselves, we want to start a business, we want to stay fit, we want to have some money to invest, to be able to be in a situation where we can take care of ourselves in the future, especially with retirement. So it's important that you understand that we are here to really make a difference in people's lives. So let's start with our health. See, unfortunately, most people in the world today are exposed to high level of toxicity. We're talking pollution. We're talking the food that we eat. We're talking the pesticides that's in our food, the growth hormones. We can go on and on and on and on, which is causing all sort of issue with heart disease and strokes and diabetes and kidney disease. And what we have is a solution to basically help people live a better quality of life when it comes to their health. So, and moving forward, what's important is that overall health depends on our individual cells and how healthy our cells are. So we have a very powerful antioxidant called glutathione that keeps your cells healthy. And after food, water, and oxygen, the fourth thing that is very, very important to survive is glutathione. So the question, many of you are probably saying, what is glutathione? Have you ever heard of this word? Which I find very ironic that very often the medical realm have no idea of what glutathione is. And what doesn't always kind of puzzles me is it's such an important commodity in the human body that's in every single cells of our body. You see, we produce it naturally and in every cells in our body. See, our body has the ability to protect itself through the integrity of this compound that our body produces called glutathione. So it is extremely important for our health. And as we age or go through some different injuries or dealing in a very toxic environment, which we know we are, if you increase the immune system by elevating the glutathione production, here's the good news for you, is as you elevate glutathione production, inflammation is directly proportional inverse going in the opposite direction. So if inflammation goes down because the glutathione production increases, what happens is your body tends to heal. This is why this compound is so important. So when we have optimal level of glutathione, we have so many benefits. Our immune system is stronger. It reduces inflammation in our cells. It helps slows down the aging process. We get better energy, better sleep, reduce stress, and better mental focus and clarity. See, it is also improve our performance, whether that is physical, we get better stamina and recovery, so we can perform better, whether that we are in the gym, the classroom, the boardroom, or folks even in the bedroom. So, but there is bad news when it comes to glutathione. As you can see before you is that from the age of 20, the glutathione decreases and decrease by about 10 to 15%, the glutathione production every single year. So by the time you reach your 40s and 50s and 60s, what's happening is if you haven't been taking care of yourselves and you haven't been eating the right food, you understand what happens is the glutathione level decreases. What did I say earlier? If the glutathione level decreases, that means it gives space for inflammation to take over. And when the body is dealing with strong inflammation, unfortunately, you are in a situation that you could be, in a very difficult health condition, right? And the fact is the product is not designed to diagnose or heal any diseases, but every diseases have to do with high inflammation. So if you reduce the inflammation, what happens to the body? It heals. You understand? It doesn't matter what we're talking about. So glutathione elevation does not cure anything. It creates a better environment for your body to heal. See, when you're dealing with stress and poor diets and toxins and illness and alcohol and other issues that are causing glutathione levels to go down even faster, it's what's accelerating our aging process. You see, so what's important here, it is so important that people understand that supplements today are not a luxury item. It's a necessity. It's a necessity. And that's what Max International is all about. We are educating the general public about a very important necessity of using supplements, which in the past would have seen as luxury. Today, it is not. In fact, there is over 74 diseases and health challenges associated with low glutathione. Say diabetes, hypertension, strokes, arthritis, kidney disease, and so many more that are just a few that are dealing with health challenges associated with low glutathione. You understand what I'm saying? See, we don't cure anything. We create the environment for the body to be able to do what it's designed to do. See, we've heard how important glutathione is. So how can we get or increase glutathione levels? How can we do that? Well, what's happening here is that if you take the glutathione pills or capsules, what you'll have is you need to digest it. And first of all, these products are not necessarily it's gonna decompose into its original components. And the molecule is too big to fit inside the cells. So it floats around. It might make a small difference, like intravenous, for example, injection, right? Again, these molecules are and they go and they float around the cell. They don't go inside. So, and it's very short-lived and expensive. What most people can't afford it. So how can we raise the glutathione level in an effective way? Well, folks, this is what we are all about. We have the solution. See, Max International has a solution called RIBOCEINE. See, RIBOCEINE is a breakthrough in science that raises glutathione within the cells. See, it is combined with D-ribose and L-cysteine. And ribose is a simple sugar that we use to make energy, and cysteine is the amino acid that we need as one of the key components to make glutathione inside your cells. So the RIBOCEINE protects the cysteine and gets into the cells intact, where the ribose will now produce energy and the cells will be available to make glutathione. Okay, so what's happening here is as we keep moving forward in a presentation, I want to talk to you a bit briefly about Dr. Herb Nagasawa. See, RIBOCEINE was created by Dr. Herb T. Nagasawa, an amazing man with over 45 years of professorship who spent 25 years of his life in scientific research to create RIBOCEINE. So with 43 peer-reviewed studies and more to come, RIBOCEINE is the most advanced glutathione support available in the world. Did you hear what I just shared? Over 300% more effective than the next best alternative, which we own through our Max GXL, which is acetylcysteine, right? It's really interesting, right? So it raises the glutathione in our organ cells. That's my point. Remember, raise glutathione level, reduce inflammation. What happens to the organs? It will behave better, right? So we are already heard that glutathione is so critical for our health. So it is really a really big deal. So RIBOCEINE is truly a scientific breakthrough that solves a real problem in the world today. And because it is only available at Max International, it gives us a unique business advantage that is absolutely remarkable. This is why I love Max International. So let's talk a little bit about our products here. And I'm not going to get into a lot of details, but I'm going to stay at the surface. But I do recommend you get back with the person that invited you to this presentation so you can get a full assessment of how this product can actually help you, how our products can help you. See, RIBOCEINE can be found in Max International's breakthrough products, and Max products are also halal certified, right? So, and they're also approved by the required authority in any countries. So every countries that, which I mentioned earlier, 18 countries around the world, we actually have the proper certification so we can do business. And the medical associations in these different markets recognizes that our products are approved in all of the markets that we're officially open in. So another substance that you see here is banned substance control group. This is designed especially for professional athletes, but for you and I that are just average folks, right? We want to stay healthy, right? We're looking for good supplements that we are eating exactly what's on the label. And we know today that that's not the case all the time. But this label guarantees you that whatever it says on the bottle, it's exactly what's in there. And there is no substance or illegal substances in any of our supplements, right? So this is a certification that's very expensive to have, and most company cannot afford having. Max International has it. So let's talk a little bit about our product. This one that you see here before you is our Celgivity. If you are looking for a product that can help you live a better quality of life, this is the one you're looking for. I'm going to share with you other products, but that one is the one. Celgivity is our most advanced formula. It contains the RIBOCEINE, as I stated earlier, and 12 other supporting ingredients to raise glutathione within the cells. So you take about 2 capsules in the morning and the afternoon or the evening, depending on your habits, right? And most healthy people will notice better energy, better mental focus, better sleep, and reduce aches and pains. For someone that maybe has health challenges, it may take a little bit more time because your body has a bit more work to do to be able to clean itself out. But the key, what we recommend all the time, is don't just try it for 1 month, but try it for 90 days, for 3 months. And in fact, when you do that, the product becomes cheaper. So I do recommend that you ask the person. So I invited you to look at this information tonight. So if you are, if you're healthy and wants to remain healthy, folks, take Celgivity. If you're aging and want to stay youthful, take Celgivity. This is what my wife and I do. I just turned 56. I don't feel 56. In fact, for me, that's just a number. I'm not even in my 50 years in my head. I'm still in my 40s, right? If you had health challenges and you're recovering, take Celgivity. If you're struggling with your health and you're running out of options, folks, listen, take Celgivity. You will not regret it. It's a wonderful ally to complement the efforts that your body goes through to stay healthy. It is important to know that, again, their products are supplements, right? They take along your regular medication and do not treat, cure, or prevent any diseases. Say all they do is improve the glutathione within the cells. And when that happens, health can be remarkably improved. The testimonies that we see in these products are amazing from all over the world. We don't make promises on what the Celgivity can do for you. We simply state, commit for 90 days, try it and see. You will surely save you. And there's so many testimonies that we can share. Folks, at the end of the day, try the product. Don't hesitate, especially today. It is so important. The next product I'm going to talk about is the MAXATP. The MAXATP is a performance drink. We call it a ribosine fuel. That's why it has that green logo, that green look, right? You can take it anytime you need, where you need mental or physical performance. It is our fastest acting product, and it's also a great product to sample with because it's a small sachet and very inexpensive to pass around. And as most people will feel the benefits within 15 to 20 minutes if it's properly taken, my recommendation, you take your sachet, as you see here on the screen, right? This one is 30 servings. Depending on what country you live in, there's also 15 servings, right? So the product becomes a little bit cheaper because you buy half the amount instead of the full 30 days. And the fact is you can take it as you see fit. You can take it for 30 days, or you can take it once every 2 days, whenever you feel that you need that boost. See, the Celgivity is really taken daily. And again, the MAXATP, you can take it as you see fit. The next one here is the Max Infuse. So folks, here's one of the challenges that we have in our basic nutritional elements today. The food that we eat does not contain the nutrients that we're used to when we grew up. And not only that, but now there's pesticides in there. And there's so many other elements that farmers will utilize, and they're forced to do that. And if you want to have things that are grass-fed, or things that are natural and that don't have any kind of pesticides or any things like that, you have to pay a premium for that. So most people are kind of cut and kind of use whatever's available and the cheapest on the shelves when you go do your groceries. When you take this, what it does, it complements your body with nutritional elements that are missing in a basic food, that are direct and indirect antioxidant. It supplies with important vitamin and nutrients, as I stated, and supports enhanced glutathione functions. As I stated, how important glutathione is. Our products will actually work together to help you live a better quality of life. See, the MAXATP is a science-based and very effective weight management system. You take 2 capsules of Switch 30 minutes before each meal. It could even be an hour. If you're like me, most of the time you have your meal sitting on the table. And here's the thing. You just realize that, oh my God, I forgot to take my pills. Well, here's the situation. It's important that you understand that it's a habit. Still take your supplement, take your product. Really, really important. And I'm telling you, if you stay with it for at least 90 days, you will have some remarkable results, but you got to stay the course. The key to success in this is consistency. That's the key. You want to be consistent in doing that. So the next product that we have here is the Max 357. Now, this is a blend of omegas. This is extremely important for cardiovascular health, for your metabolism and healthy metabolism, and also brain, eyes, and nerve function. And anti-aging benefits, we're talking the skin, the hair, the nail. And here's a really interesting about this product. I did a test. It's called a heart test. And probably because of my lifestyle and how stressful I may live and everything else, my heart age, according to the test, was 79 years of age. Now, here's the thing that scared me a little bit. In my family, I have a history of heart attack. That's my ancestors, you know, that tends to be something that goes on my family. And it's probably because of who we are and how we go about running our lives. Now, knowing this, I decided to take this supplement, and I take 2 capsules in the morning, 2 capsules in the afternoon with lots of water, which is very important. Water is a very important element. And 5 months later, I did that test again. And guess what my age was? My heart age was 49. So it's reversible. And that's what the scientist, the doctor was telling me. This is reversible. Your heart will heal if you give it the proper nutrients. You understand what I mean? Is proper nutritional elements will support your body so your body can live a better quality of life. And folks, we have testimonials from all over the world that are cross-referencing what I'm just telling you here. This is really serious. So make sure you get back with the person who invited you here today and kind of do your research and listen to what people are saying about these wonderful, wonderful products. Now, there's 2 aspects about this presentation today. One is a little bit of our science, a little bit of our products, and the third portion is the opportunity. And again, thank you so much for participating in the chat. If you have any comments, any feedback, please let me know. If you like what you hear, if you happen to be on Facebook Live, I'm not watching it right now, you know, share with me, give me some hearts, give me some likes, let me know that things are good. If let's say you want me to expand on something, I can always comment a little bit later. So I want to thank you for being here, and I do appreciate you participating. It makes a difference. Thank you so much, folks. I really appreciate it. So the fact here is, right now, we need to understand that we know that health and income are 2 of the basic fundamentals for creating life significance and making an impact in the world today. That's what Max International represents. That's why I love this company, and I will always protect this company. I will always protect the people within this company and all the associates that are out there sharing this incredible opportunity. See, what's happening here is we have an income that can really be significant. Now, what I'd like to share with you is understanding that the times are changing. And it is becoming risky to rely on a single income stream today. And so many people today are working from home, either because they have to, or because they want extra income, or because they love the flexibility and the freedom to be able to work from home. So what we're offering here, it's an opportunity for you to generate an income on a part-time basis, maybe while you're still kind of dealing with your job, which you don't know if you may have in 6 months or a year from now. But now we're kind of working your plan B. Once upon a time, that's what happened to me. And my plan B became my plan A. So if you take a look at these companies that are listed here, what do they all have in common? Right? We're talking about Uber, Facebook, Bolt, Airbnb, Alibaba, Expedia. What do they all have in common? Right? And as I'm sharing this, just feel free to post into the chat segment or on our Facebook Live and just kind of post some of your comments. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to see it. Okay, so what do they all have in common? See, what's happening is that they all make use of the internet and they connect people together. That's why social media is a big deal right now, especially dealing with the pandemic, because it's connecting people together. But you see, if you think about business model today, the fastest growing and the largest companies on the planet relies on the internet, folks, and connecting people and creating networks. Do you understand? That's the way of the future. When people say, oh, I don't believe in network marketing, think again. It's the way of the future. See, it brings incredible opportunity to build a global business no matter where you are on the planet. Folks, you could be on the moon if Tesla owner Elon Musk turns around and succeeds in sending people to Mars. You realize that there's going to be internet, right? And with the speed of light and all the technology, it may be instant. The point here, it doesn't matter where you live. We can still connect all the time. That's the way of the future. And that's what networking is all about. See, we are living in a plug and play economy right now. Successful businesses now create value to take products and services and connecting them to people who needs them through platforms and technology. Take Uber for an example. Uber connects drivers who need passengers and passengers who need rides. And they're a platform that allows users to plug and get value. So they didn't create the two parties, but they have developed a massive business by connecting them. You understand what network marketing is? See, Alibaba created a platform to connect sellers and buyers. Expedia connected travelers to hotels and flights. See, this is the way of the future, as I said earlier, and Max is preferably positioned to take huge advantage of this trend, especially because we're dealing with such an epidemic when it comes to our health. Do you understand? We are bringing a solution. So let me give you kind of a visual example here. See, our job here, if you look at the potential customers and partners, where he is kind of looking around and what's happening, and what's happening here, if there's an associate, okay? So that's the gentleman here in the center, right over here. And this associate decides to connect the potential customer or associate to the company. And then the company turns around and says, oh, no problem. They will make sure the product is available to that potential customers, but you will be compensated for your efforts. So what happens is because we have a system, a support system, you can make a fortune taking advantage of that. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter where your education is all about. What matters is your willingness to make a difference. That's what is going to help you grow and evolve. So the fact is that today, when we're looking at businesses, okay, what's happening here is you can build business all over the world by connecting people together. That's the way of the future. It doesn't matter who's on top and who's at the bottom, because wherever you are positioned in this business, it's whoever works that will benefit the most. That's what I love. It creates a fair playing field, and there's no peripheral treatment here. It's whoever put the work and does the activities that will succeed. So as we keep moving forward, what's really interesting is as your team starts evolving and growing, you can earn up to an amount of $40,000. This is monthly, folks. And that's not the only thing. There's 8 different ways to earn with Max International. And there's all these different little areas that will build up to this, right? So the key here is how committed are you to learn and evolve? How often will you come here and look at this presentation and preferably invite people? As I always say, if you come alone, you learn. If you come with your guests, you learn and earn in the same time. That is the way of the future. See, to earn commissions, you first must keep a business active. See, that's very important, right? So you do a monthly purchase of what we call 100 CV. It's about $100. And what happens here is usually it could vary between $100 to $150, depending on what you want. Okay, so that's what the consumption is on a monthly basis. But this is your operating cost. Folks, if you've been in business, $100 a month to be in business, it's like pocket change. You do understand that. But that's all it requires for you to maintain and stay in business. Now, how can we take that and multiply it and absolutely grow? So what I really love here, as your team grows, your sales volume will grow, your team will expand. You can see that it is possible to earn a few $100s, and you can earn up to $40,000 per month on a monthly income basis. But one of the key factors to succeed is the ability to be able to lead and mentor others to understand what it is that we're sharing here with you, to share the big picture. And here's what's interesting. You know that 40,000 that I'm telling you, that's what you can earn. But you understand that anybody in the world can also, if they choose to work to that level, can also earn these amounts. Do you understand that you have the potential to earn up to 50% of all these people you brought in? And not just them, but the people they bring in, the percentage will decrease. But this is very significant. People don't realize, people don't understand how big this is. Remember, we're dealing in a pandemic world, and people can't travel anymore. Now we have a virtual world. We have a product that are dropshipping in your home, and you get compensated. You can live in Canada or the United States, or in Africa, or in Ghana, or Nigeria, or Côte d'Ivoire, or Guinea, or the Philippines. It doesn't matter where you live in the world. You can do business anywhere, as long as you know these people and they're willing to do business with you. And the company is open in 18 countries around the world. What better opportunity are out there for us? And here's what's important, folks: support. We understand that most people are not business owners. They're not entrepreneurs. They do not know how to build a business. That's why we have trainings, we have offices, we have team support, we have online business centers. And many of us have created environments, right? Different websites and apps to help you, to point you in the right direction so you can learn from others who have made thousands and tens of thousands of dollars a month. And I'm not saying you're going to make that. What I'm saying is this is the possibility that you can earn if you focus and stay focused, right? So the social media platform, you're correct, Eric. You're absolutely correct, right? You're absolutely correct. So the fact here is there's other benefits. You're also joining a network of professionals, access to a free world-class training, access to business mentors. Folks, some people are very successful and brilliant at what they do. You're connected with them, and you're tapping into their energy and their power and their knowledge. That's the community. We created a group on Facebook called Crown Diamond Global Impact. That's probably the reason why you're here. You heard of it. This is an environment where we have a collective group of professionals that are sharing information you can learn from just by showing up. So how do we get started? Well, folks, listen, there's different packages that are available for you. You can pick any package. And the reason, folks, I'm in US dollars right now is because we have people from all over the world watching this, from all different continents with all different currencies. And because if you deal with one currency, it gets very confusing. So it's an American company that deals with American dollars, and each of these markets have their conversion that are being applied. And that way you'll be paying with your currency and get paid in your currency and so forth. Okay, so the point I'm telling you here is these amounts are in US dollars. So they're anywhere between $150 to $1,000, depending on the package you choose. And remember this when you start your business. If you have a garden and you want to have the most amount of the harvest, you know, when it comes to harvest, you want to have the most amount of your product. Well, you may want to plant more seeds. You understand my logic? So if you have, for example, I'm just going to get something very simple as an individual, where you can have 25 lines in your garden and you plant seeds in 25 lines on the ground. When it comes time to harvest, would you agree that you will have a whole lot more food than the person who says, I'm only going to do 2 lines and just planting those 2 lines? Yes, it's common sense. So look at it that way. So you're not spending money and giving it to Max International. You're simply buying more products. You're buying more products to be able to plant seed in your environment. It's really that simple. That's it. That simple. So from there, folks, listen, your life today is a result of your decisions of the past. Your life tomorrow will be decisions that you're going to make today. If let's say you've done something like this before, maybe you've been in Max for a long time, maybe you didn't get the results you're looking for. But what if you get the proper mentoring, the proper training by plugging into this kind of environment? What do you think tomorrow could be like if you participate and attend and take action on these things that we suggest for you to do? I assure you that your tomorrow will be better. This is what happened to Tammy and I. Our tomorrow is today right now because we started 15 years ago. You're saying today, well, I can't wait 15 years. Well, here's the thing. After 2 years, we were out of debt and we were starting to thrive. After 6 months, we were able to actually be able to continue functioning, to feed and pay our bills and take care of our responsibility. Do you understand what I'm saying? When I'm talking 15 years, it's because we've been with Max for 15 years. But folks, things has just evolved. And folks, I know we're dealing with a difficult economy today. I know inflation has increased. I know that the exchange rate compared to US dollars have increased. I'm aware of all that. But focus on the prize, not the problem. Because if you focus on the prize, I assure you that the chances for you to get better results will be more likely than the person that keeps focusing on the problem. That is a fact. Folks, you deserve a healthy and a financial sound future. It is entirely up to you. It is your birthright to live a healthy and profitable life. You choose what you want to do. Folks, listen, you've seen enough right now to make a decision and don't hesitate. And if you need more information, I really recommend get back to the person who invited you to look at this presentation and let them know, listen, I like what I'm hearing. I like what I see, but I just can't afford starting. Let them help you and don't make the decision and get yourself out of the game before you even started, because there's ways around things that we can work with you. Do you understand? Everybody's responsible to come up with their money to start, but the way you start could vary, where, for example, you can turn around and have products in people's hands, get the money, take that money and get started. Maybe if you're working with one of your partners that are, there's a trustworthy relationship there. You understand? I'm just giving you a quick clue here. Where there's a will, there's a way. And often what people will do is they will find an excuse to justify the reason why they can't. And unfortunately, it's the reason why they can't. Focus on what's possible and not what is. I assure you that's what Tammy and I have been doing for decades, and it has served us well. So it really been a treat for us to share this with you. So I've noticed here, folks, that what I'm sharing with you is something that I've made a difference for Tammy and I and countless thousands. I'm being conservative. Folks, listen, tens of thousands of others around the globe. If you would have told me today how our life would be, most importantly, the friendship and the friends that we have made over the years by this wonderful opportunity, I assure you, I would not have believed it. This is a great home. I love my home, and I hope that you will too. So do get back with the person that invited you to this presentation this evening, or this afternoon, or this morning, regardless of where you live. And I look forward to welcoming you to our team. Have yourself a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon, everybody.